Welcome to Swell's Wise Videos in the 17th episode of Assassin's Creed Mirage. In the last episode, after finding the caretaker of books dead, some clues led us to the scriptorium where we found a translator named Hunan that was being forced to translate a strange book by the scholar woman named Zahra. After investigating the scholar woman's estate, we learned that Zahra was indeed working with the Order. We then waited for Zahra to return home, where we then assassinated her. Zahra's order name was Al-Zariq, and she was working under the order member Al-Rabisu. Now we need to return and speak to Tabit at the Abbasiyah Bureau. So with that said, let's get started.
Join me on the roof.
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill, and the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now, but someone called Al-Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure. The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
I am excited about Fazil's action. He will share the wisdom.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Ah, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعاً.
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. There is that poet the Bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit? Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Ode to Al-Bahamut. We are born upon the black of Al-Bahamut below. All that bars us from the black is Bahamut below. All should fall to chaos but for Bahamut below. Our weakness would betray us but for Bahamut below. Far too great for the mortal eyes is Bahamut below, and so the ignorant despise Al-Bahamut below. Yet those wise enough to love Al-Bahamut below shall ever shepherd those above Al-Bahamut below.
Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snack.
צריך לברר לגבי סוס הארבעה שלו.
Huh. That is a lot of books.
Oh, do not think I am a librarian. I am a writer. Many of these are my own works. Though I do collect, it is true. This city hides other rare and ancient tomes. If you should find one, bring it here. I'll make it worth your time. Ha! Very good! It is certain no other in the city has seen this. If you find any more, I am here.
Pardon me. The lecture will begin soon. Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong summons you.
غير طبيعي. الجن في كل مكان.
أتعرف ما أكبر تحديث الذي يحدث؟
أسترق السمع إلى ستواجه صعوبة منذ أن
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nehal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds. Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nehal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
كان يصر على أن فتياته طازجة. إنها لنعمة حقيقية.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade. They are dead. Sayidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
Assassinate Fazil the Great Scholar. The leader of the order is Abbasiyah, goes by the name of Al-Rabisu, an ancient Mesopotamian word for demon. Now he stands revealed as the Fazil al-Kimsa, the great scholar of the House of Wisdom. From illicitly acquiring valuable books to conducting unholy experiments on human subjects, he is a living example of the perversion of knowledge. The great Symposium has revealed him. Now it's time to strike. Look for intel to uncover Al-Rabisu's location.
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
سيتسنى لنا أخيراً البدء
تساوي عدة أيام سفر جديدة ماضية بعض الشيء.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding. He looked like somebody about to get his skull driven.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
I need your help, my friend.
الاعتماد على أحد يعلم متى سيعود الحسن.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my
Fazil's greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. The window's blocked. Maybe I should check the other side.
Staff entry only. Entry restricted to House of Wisdom staff only.
What in the name of...
A commendation and recognition for his many achievements in the field of astronomy. The great scholar Fazil will be doing a private reading from his latest astronomical test. We are proud to sponsor light refreshments for this charming event.
Hey! What pays for your sins? You catch that shit!
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
The folly of poetry. Furthermore, poetry distracts young scholars from their proper and primary duty of soaking up the wisdom dripping from their superiors. Students have been behaved like sponges absorbing knowledge, not like foolish barnyard animals, their passions aroused by useless verses. This is an excerpt of a short work questioning the value of poetry, written by the great scholar Fazil Fahim.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Caretaker instructions. Caretaker, I have new instructions regarding the library's book collection. Books authored by the great scholar Fazil must be held in a special collection for security reasons. Specifically, the title of this book on astronomy is being used as a coded phrase. Burn this note upon receipt. Guard Captain, House of Wisdom. Library etiquette. Remain silent in the library. Return books to their proper shelves. Do not take volumes without authorization.
Wait, just... Wait, what? Stop that, you devil! Pathetic! Tricks won't save you!
Good night.
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Many thanks, my friend. Many thanks for granting me access to the private reading balcony in the northwest. I find it ideal for my discreet astronomical observations. I may have left Fazil's astronomy text there. Did anyone find it? Shabir the Starwise.
I better not use my weapons here. impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Those who came before are those who shall return. The many stars in the sky offer a riddle, a puzzle, but one that should only be considered by the great scholars gathered in a luxurious house of wisdom, protected by guards, well funded with the latest instruments. Only in such lovely conditions can these heavenly mysteries be fully complicated, free from the superstition and dogma of the ignorant masses. This is an excerpt from a work of astronomy written by the great scholar Fazil Fahim.
Here, dog! What the? Hey, that's no way to behave! Damn you!
All right, I have this.
I'll finish you!
I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
The great scholar commands staff. Yes, it is true our scholars need a clean workspace, but do not disturb me with trivia about cleaning, dusting, and lost books. Show some initiative. I am busy with my great work in the basement. Further interruptions shall result in a flogging. Fazil Fahim, great scholar of the House of Wisdom. Threatening letter. Al-Rabisu, you consider yourself the great scholar, do you not? And as you will tell anything with ears, Ara is your great work. Why then, with such an abundance of greatness, is there such lack of progress? You gave assurances. I expect you to honor them. Al-Mardikwar.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
You die now! Yes! You devil, cut it out!
What in God's name?
Only an idiot would stand and fight us.
Rest now.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Hey! Huh?
Yeah!
When I catch the horse on, blood will flow. Margaret! Get back here. Let me pulverize you. There! Interesting technique. I've got all day. Landing that one. Aye.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Robing is mandatory. No subject shall enter if they are not wearing their robes. You may find the appropriate garb in the room adjoining the robe.
What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Belong here.
Where is my robe? Come, the scholar without my special robe.
This one doesn't look right.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
path ahead. Brethren, with the Khalifa's death, we have been deprived of a valuable pawn. Rest easy, the board is reset, but new pieces are in play. From the ashes of all that we built, shall new fires be kindled. From the ashes of all we have built, shall new fires be kindled. Fan the flames of dissent, sow suspicion, and reap reward. Anarchy is our ally. Order shall rise from chaos. The snare has been laid. Al-Bahamut, Ras Al-Alpha. To taste the infinite, Al-Rabisu, I hope your progress this month on Al-Ra has been superior to your previous performance. The device is essential to our goals. I myself yearn to try it again, to taste the infinite, to experience that unworldly rush of incipient paradise once more. It is exquisite. I urge you to redouble your efforts to complete the great work. Yours in the order, Al-Ghul.
The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Fazil's diary. I am so close I can taste it. I just need more time, better research subjects, and a translation of that damn nameless book. But once I get the great work functioning, I will be able to probe the depths of the human mind. This will unlock the secrets of the universe. It must. Power beyond all comprehension, miracles undreamed of, all the secrets of the alchemist at my command.
No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the Order.
To the head of the Order, Al-Bahamut. Greetings from the House of Wisdom. As I pen this letter, it is with great pride that I present you with the progress report. The fire we set provided the perfect cover for the theft of rare, invaluable books to aid in the translation of the mysterious volume. Meanwhile, the fresh batch of research subjects have proven quite fruitful in our quest to unlock the secrets of the human brain. However, such work is labor-intensive and expensive. Have you reconsidered my request for the additional funding? Yours in the order, Al-Rabisu.
Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all merchants that vessels and their contents must be kept covered against flies and... You know who you are. Let not pestilence taint your wares and defile your products. لم يحضر أي
سأكون خزانة الماء.
Don't. Just...
Now you pay! Right. Hold on. Ha! Policía!
He's going to... He's too fly for this!
Go, now! Meet your god! Got you! Mine!
Watch the horse on! Blood will flow! That's a good one! strangling!
You catch that, shit-eater!
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nehal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Easy, Basim, I am here. Basim, Nehal.
I cannot keep them waiting.
Are they aware, your companions, that their hunter is hunted in his sleep?
If it were in my sleep alone, I could bear it. But it followed when I fled Anbar. Now it stalks me when I slay those I hunt.
The ones from the palace, in the masks.
4 are dead at my hand. The last, the head of the snake, will join them soon.
Why slit its throat when you could loosen its tongue?
What? Why would I?
The Jinni only struck in sleep. It never dogged you by the day until you reached into that chest. The masked ones prize what lay within. The ancient object that woke at your touch. They may hold more answers living than dead.
I hunt my enemies. I do not break bread with them. I took an oath, Nehal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent, not from the order of the ancients.
If you will not ask your foes, then at least ask your friends what slept in that chest. And why they sought it.
My companions wait for me at the Abbasiyah Bureau. Clear your mind, Basim. Focus on the task before you.
This is where we end this episode. If you want to see what happens next, please watch the next episode.